The theme of our group presentation is food culture, and we would like to introduce Chinese food culture to you. As everyone knows, China covers a large territory and has many nationalities, hence a variety of Chinese food with different but fantastic and mouth-watering flavor. Since the members of our group come from different parts of China and are influenced by different food cultures, we will introduce the cuisine of our hometown to lead you to understand the Chinese cuisine culture. Our presentation is divided into 5 parts, including special food in Shanxi Province, Gansu Province, Guangdong Province, and Hainan Province, as well as the national characteristic food of Li nationality. Now I'm going to show you the first part. I'm Brenda, and I come from Shanxi Province in North China. As a province where the main plant is wheat, Shanxi is famous for the food made of flour, and the culture of cooked wheaten food in Shanxi is broad and profound. One of the most special noodles is sliced noodles. Because of its unique flavor, sliced noodles of Shanxi are known at home and abroad. Noodles are all cut by knife, so people name them sliced noodles or cut noodles. The noodles are thick in middle and thin in edge, and they are as slim as willow leaves, soft and not sticky. The more chewy, the more fragrant are the features of sliced noodles. What makes the sliced noodles out of the ordinary is the method they are made. Standing by a cauldron of boiling water, the cook would carry the dough on his shoulder, like this, and cut it into pieces with his knife. Then the pieces of dough fall into the cauldron directly. And this is a robot designed to make sliced noodles, which has a high efficiency. Another special cooked wheaten food in Shanxi is flour sculpture. Hundreds of years ago, while making food, people had tried to make it beautiful as well as delicious. They made the steamed bread or other kinds of cake into different shapes, and these cakes and breads are the so-called flour sculpture today. There are mainly 2 types of flour sculptures in Shanxi, namely white flour sculpture and colored flour sculpture. These are white flour sculpture works, and these are colored flower sculpture works, which are colored with natural pigment. They are not only food, but also artworks. As traditional food, Shanxi cooked wheaten food sustains people's good wishes and has a lot of good meaning. For example, when celebrate an elderly person's birthday, people would bring dough-molded peaches as gifts, which wishes them good health and a long life. Cooked wheaten food is the most important part of Shanxi's food culture, which has been deeply integrated into people's life. That's all for my sharing, and now I would like to invite my teammates to introduce the second part to you.
I'm Nora, Part 2, Special Food in Gansu. Beef noodles. Beef noodles are a traditional delicacy in Gansu. It is made of noodles, beef, coriander, radish, and spice oil. Nanzhou beef noodle enjoyed worldwide fame for its delicate and delicate broth. It has entered all parts of the country and won high praise and honor from domestic and even worldwide dinners. It has also been identified as one of the 3-point varieties of Chinese fast food and is known as the first set of China. Mashi. Mashi is a kind of doughnut that is about the size of the salmon. It's a messy pasta that takes a long time to make. Generally speaking, its practice is single, only stir-fry and boil to kids. It also has no specific side dishes. You can add whatever vegetables you like to eat. A special food, 浆水面。浆水面 is another famous noodle. People often eat it in hot summer because it tastes soft and refreshing, can clean the heart and relieve fatigue, and it has a lot of benefits. With studies show it can help with high blood pressure, gastroenterology, and urinary disorders. Sweet and brewing, a must-have dessert in summer, is also a specialty of Gansu province. Like beef noodles, it has a long history. It is mainly made from wheat, and because of this, it is usually made when the wheat is ripe. It is popular in Gansu because its extremely sweet taste.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alice. Now I'm going to introduce Cantonese cuisine. The first part is about the culture and background of Cantonese cuisine. First of all, in terms of staple food, Guangdong is located in the subtropical zone and is rich in rice. Therefore, Guangdong people mainly take rice as their staple food, or make all kinds of snacks and snacks from rice, which has Lingnan characteristics and is in sharp contrast to the pasta culture in the north. It is a common staple food in all parts of South China. While Guangdong's food culture is mainly different from that in other regions, it is the characteristic food reflected by Cantonese cuisine, which is one of the four major cuisines. As a symbol of Guangdong food culture, Cantonese cuisine is much talked about. Next part is the types of Cantonese food. There are three major types of Cantonese cuisine: Guangzhou cuisine, Chaozhou cuisine, Dongjiang cuisine. Guangzhou cuisine pays attention to quality and taste, and the taste is relatively light. It strives for freshness in a clear medium and beauty in a light medium. Chaozhou cuisine is famous for seafood cooking. It has increasing knife skills and tasty fragrance. Big, fresh, and sweet. Dongjiang cuisine, also known as Hakka cuisine, is represented by Huizhou cuisine. It is healthy in oil, salty in taste, simple in sauce, but prominent in main ingredients. Guangdong cuisine, the local flavor of Guangdong, is one of the four famous Chinese cuisines, mainly composed of three flavors of Guangzhou, Chaozhou, and Dongjiang. It has developed a school of its own and enjoys a high reputation at home and abroad for its unique dishes and flavor. Below are two representative dishes of Guangzhou cuisine. One is the fight between the dragon and the tiger. The other one is roast suckling pig. The fight between the dragon and the tiger is a fattening dish made with a cat and a snake. The snake is the dragon and the cat is a tiger. The dish is tender and delicious. It is a much-eaten delicacy in Guangzhou. Roaster suckling pig is a kind of Canadian roast flavor, with crispy skin and smooth meat. In the traditional customs of Guangdong, roasted suckling pig is a much on the table on every festive occasion. As for Chaozhou cuisine, I choose the famous Chaoshan beef meatballs and ham with vegetable fish soup. The former is because it is refreshing and quick-cooked, while the latter is attractive by its legend. Chaoshan beef meatball is a kind of Chaoshan snake. The production of raw materials, mainly beef strap, is also a famous snack in Guangdong. Pay attention to handmade, crispy taste. The ham with vegetable fish soup, Chaozhou national protection dish, is emerald green, tastes soft, smooth and delicious. It's the top of the Chaozhou soup. Legend has it that the ship was named after empire of the Dynasty Song dynasty. Dongjiang cuisine is also known as Hacker cuisine. It representative varieties include Dongjiang salty chicken and Dongjiang stuffed tofu, and so on. Showing the strong food style of ancient Zhongzhou. Dongjiang stewed chicken is a hang dish with kitchen as its main ingredient. The main cooking technique is salt-baked chicken. The cooking method is unique, light green and rich, with smooth skin and small meat. Angus stuffed beef cod, also known as tofu stuffed with minced meat and Dongjiang stuffed bean cod, is one of the famous Hacker dishes. It is a famous Dongjiang traditional flavor dish and a very representative traditional dish in Hacker food culture. Finally, Cantonese morning tea is my favorite. Guangdong morning tea has a lot of snacks, such as steamed vermicelli roll, pigeon feet, glutinous rice chicken, shrimp dumplings, barbecue pork bucks, and so on. Guangdong morning tea is a Lingnan folk food custom. Cantonese people drink morning tea, some as breakfast. Generally is the whole family sit around a table, sharing family happiness. Some go to work when they finish their morning tea, while others take time to relax. Cantonese drink mostly a day in the morning, in the evening 3 times, but the morning tea is the most increases. During the atmosphere of the morning tea is also the most prosperous, because drink the morning tea is tea with points, so the locals said drink the morning tea to eat the morning tea. In a word, it is not enough to describe the profound heritage of Guangdong food culture, but I believe that the future of Guangdong food culture will be more colorful. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carla. I'm going to introduce some special food in Hainan. First, coconut rice is cooked with sticky rice, coconut meat, and coconut juice. It is a traditional snack in Hainan, which is also a staple food now. When you taste it, you can feel the combination of coconut and the rice, and the flavor is extremely subtle and delicious. Qingbuliang is a special dessert in Hainan. It is a cool drink including emulsion, pearls barley, peanuts, red dates, watermelon, pineapple, coconut milk and so on which can quench your thirst. The dessert is very cheap, but its taste is very sweet and full. Next, I want to introduce four famous dishes of Hainan. Wenchang chicken. The chicken tastes very smooth but not greasy, fresh and delicious, which is cooked by special cooking methods and reasonings. The traditional way to eat Wenchang chicken is to cut it in right, also called right cut, which best reflects the freshness, tenderness, and original taste of Wenchang chicken. Wenchang chicken is served with rice cooked in chicken oil and chicken soup. Jiaji duck, the feather is black and white with its special graining method. It's an ingredient rich in protein, amino acids, and a variety of vitamins. Being cooked into dishes, the duck has thin skin, soft bone, and tender meat, which has the influence of maintaining the stomach, promoting blood circulation, and removing blood stasis. Next is Hula crab. The Hula crab is produced in the sea area of Wanning City, whose throat is full and meat is fat. Real in other blue crab, especially its roe is extremely fragrant, like salty duck egg yellow. These are various cooking methods of Hula crab, including skinning, boiling, stir-frying, and roasting. The best method is skinning, which not only maintains the freshness of the original taste, but also keeps the beauty of the orangey color and shape. Next is Dongshan mutton. Dongshan mutton is the special food of Wanning City Dongshan Ridge. Its special taste is caused by sheep fed on real vegetation of Dongshan Ridge, fat and not grassy. The mutton tastes without mutton smell. The delicacy has the characteristic of thick milk rice soup, aromatic smell, delicious taste, and rich and nutrition. I'm sure most of you have tasted the food in Hainan. If you haven't, I hope you can try some of these delicious foods. Thanks.
And John, the part 5 I will introduce the special food of Li nationality, a minority group in Hainan. Next, I will briefly talk about the four traditional foods of Li people, which are bamboo tube rice, sunlight rice white, three-color rice, and fish tea. The first one, bamboo tube rice. It is cooked with fresh bamboo tube fish with rice and a condiment. The Li people usually bake with chocolate in the field or at home. Before making bamboo rice, the Li people will prepare bamboo segments of the same distance. Then, put the inside of the bamboo tube with low to prevent the rice from sticking to the bamboo tube. Cooking bamboo rice mixed with the fragrance of rice and bamboo. People have an endless aftertaste. But as far as I know, In addition to the Li nationalities, there are also a history of making bamboo rice in Zhejiang, Yunnan, Guangxi, and other places. Maybe all these places are rich in bamboo, but there are some differences in the materials used of bamboo rice. The next one is Sanlan White. Sanlan White is brewed from Sanlan rice that grew in the mountains by Li nationality. The taste of Sanlan White varies according to the length of time it has been stored. The newly brewed rice is sweet when it has been stored for about 10 days. This is also the rice commonly called biang by the Li people. Sanlan White's alcohol concentration is not high, in addition to mellow, delicious, and sweet, but also effect of digestive food after women of the Li family gave birth to children. They would drink this wine to nourish their bodies and prevent disease. The third one is sweet color rice. Sweet color rice is a kind of food cooked by Li people in Hainan on the third day of the third month of the lunar calendar, which symbolizes peace, lucky, and happiness in the coming years. The sweet color rice of the Li family is a really green fruit with three colors of red, black, and yellow, taken from natural plants and no artificial coloring. Sweet color rice tastes slightly vegetal, but has the same texture as regular rice. The last one is called fish teas, although it's called teas in fact, and we usually drink black teas, green teas, and so on nothing. It is the favorite traditional fruit for people living in the high mountain areas of Hainan province. The main ingredients are naturally fermented mountain cookie rice with fresh fish meat, fish belly, pork, cowhide, or eggs as ingredients. Fish tea is a fermented food that has been shown to have anti-aging and tumor prevention effects. In my opinion, the taste of fish tea is a sour and smelly taste, just like stinking tofu and durian, which people who like it will love and people who don't like it will hate. So these food are the traditional and characteristic foods of the Li people, and they are also the food used by the Li people to entertain, entertain discuss, distinguished guests. If you go to the home of the Li people and they treat you with this food, it means you are very welcomed. But in fact, in many tourist areas in Hainan, they also offer this food and even let you experience the cooking process. If you want to try some of these foods, where are also a good place to go. Okay, that's all, and thank you for your listening.